On today's episode, we are looking at how iPhone17 is flying off pre-order lists and how the rush is pushing Apple's stock even higher.
Then we'll get into AI and the pros and cons of the space.
We also look at how countries like China are now requiring AI-generated content to be watermarked and what this could mean for Africa as we catch up.
The iPhone, stocks, and reality check on AI, all in one episode.
Let's get into it.
What's good, hustlers and dreamers? Welcome to the Coins and Convos podcast, the show where startup drama meets real talk.
I'm Books, here to spill the tea on who got funded and what businesses are making big moves.
And I'm Ella, your go-to for the behind-the-scenes scoop into the startup world. So buckle up, folks. Grab your coffee, your water, your juice, or whatever it is you drink.
Settle in and let's get into Coins and Convos.
Ready to roll?
Plug in. We're back to episode.
What? Episode 6? Hey, folks!
No. Because statistics says that once you cross episode 7 of a podcast, you have beat 80% of the population. So that means we are one episode away. Honestly, we need to actually celebrate.
Yeah. We'll.
Anyways, hi guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Coins and Convos podcast. We need to start inputting those effects, those drum effects.
Right.
Anyway, it feels good to be back, and let's just catch up. Let's see how things have been since the last time we spoke. Books, we've not really, what's going on?
What's going on? Nothing is happening. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So for me, nothing exciting. Oh yeah, I started my new job. I'm in-house now.
Yes.
So it's been like a whole. I'm trying to settle in because now I'm really deep into the finance sector and fintech, because before I was just like a general consultant, and now I'm just like in there.
How has it been? Has there been anything you've been intrigued to find out?
It's like a different ballgame entirely because I'm servicing just one company, and if anything goes wrong, it's like, where's the legal team? And all of that. So it's like it's a different ballgame entirely for me, but I'm getting the hang of it little by little.
That's nice. That sounds like exciting.
Yeah, and
still, it's like a cool space to learn about the fintech space and working in the fintech space.
Yeah.
It's like a cool opportunity. Yeah. I personally think that when you work for just one company, you should always allocate your time there.
So very good. Thank you for that wonderful thing the point you just made. When I was going in-house, I thought that I was going to have more time to myself. I thought that I would have less work to do, but that's not what I'm saying.
It's actually more overwhelming than you thought.
It's not more overwhelming. It's lesser work in the real sense of things. But I
can't say one is less difficult.
Yes, I can't say that I am enjoying. I have
you are chilling.
Exactly.
You can't say you are chilling.
No. So I don't see the point.
So here is breaking the stereotypes that in-house lawyers
don't do anything.
Exactly. You've heard it here first from Books of Coins.
Because my team is also still very small, because we're just we're not exactly large, in a legal team. So maybe that's why. But it's a lot of work, honestly.
I would say that's great for you. I don't think you would I know you had wanted the idea of, scaling back and doing this, but I don't think you thrive in that kind of environment. I think you thrive in an environment where
I like to suffer.
No, not suffering. But I'm saying in an environment where you are constantly
growing,
learning
and there's something
you're growing.
pushing me every day.
Exactly.
Fairs, actually.
I just hope it won't take a toll on you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. I'm really happy with this.
I don't think I can ever get to that point where I'll be really exhausted like how I was before. So yes, it's really good. And still on that, I'm still pushing up with the AI bits, and also I don't, lose track of things that I've enjoyed doing in the past because I have a new
because
role.
you have a new
exactly
role.
So
that's cool.
That's pretty much still there doing my stuff. So what's up with you? What's been happening? What did I miss out on?
With me, okay, I have one really good update. So I
really need those effects at this point,
honestly, because the clapping is not giving.
Okay.
Anyway, so in terms of recent, so there's a deal I've been working on since early into the year, maybe April. And I've been really excited to share, but you can't talk about it while the deal is going on. Anyway, but we closed the deal in August. The deal was announced in August. The deal closed early July.
Nice.
And yeah, it was just like a really it was a really exciting experience. The founder I worked with was a fantastic, like he was a really, really brilliant founder. Very, very involved in the processes. You could tell that he had like really good relationship with the people on his cap, and the thing made it like really
smooth and easy for you.
Exactly. I worked with an external legal team, so we worked together, but it was really...
Do you see how I'm looking at you and smiling? I'm like...
no, it was fun.
I like seeing, I like when winning and stuff. Exactly. It's like a fuel for me.
For each person.
Yes, it's like, so I'm seeing you now and I'm like, oh my God. When you're telling me about one deal that you got, of course I can't speak about it.
Yeah.
But like, it just made me feel like, oh my God, you can do more for yourself. And that's like the kind of energy I need around me. No, wait, let's not do that.
And also,
let's not do that.
Okay, because all the things you've said now, I want you to know that you are more engaged than me.
No. Just know that you're doing so much more. Like the first deal you had that you earned in USD, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing in my life? Because every time it's just there.
But you're balling now.
But so, like, you know, it always pushed me to look for bigger gigs and just know that I could do better for myself here.
Yeah.
I like that it's not out of jealousy or
it's
anything.
Really just
it's
out
not
of
like growth.
And yes, honestly, you push me a lot.
So me, really I got like so like it's now like we're now thinking bigger in terms of we don't want, but we just want bigger things, and we know that we can actually do bigger things.
Yeah. Okay. So the coins and convos gang, we've been doing some things, and it's been great.
On the low.
Yes.
Things we can't even speak about.
Things that will still come up later that we will still say. But you know the thing is, we're not going to hide it from you guys. We might not be able to give all the details, but definitely we'll celebrate together.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, that's awesome. That's essentially what it's been for me.
So with all this, your cash out and in and everything.
Please don't give the impression that I am rich or something.
Money,
I'm not.
But really though, have you upgraded your phone now? I mean, iPhone 17 just came. It's not even out yet, but it's coming out soon.
No pressure. See, if something is not broken, I don't need to replace it.
I don't believe people like you, because I've been seeing updates about how the pre-order is going crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So
people were always saying, oh, iPhone, they just changed the cameras and they just like move the Apple logo a bit, and then people are always complaining. By the end of the day, like, did we not just see a news today that Apple stocks went up because of the surge in pre-orders? So who is creating this content and saying Apple is trash, and who are the people pre-ordering?
It's just, I don't understand what's going on. It's also crazy for me. I saw that news and I'm like, what's going on exactly? Right? So
they basically, okay, let me give you
context.
Some gist. So
Wall Street analyst, let's go.
We were basically just like going online, and we saw that Apple stocks has gone up. We said, what happened? They said because of like the increase in pre-order. They had said that like for like the past 3 or 4 versions, that like 20% of Apple users did not upgrade in the past 4 versions.
So it's now when
special. Thank you. No, what is special about this feature? And maybe Books, you can tell us what is special about.
I don't know what is special. Okay, I think I checked out the specs, and it's nothing really. Anyways, I'm not so good with hardware and stuff, and software in general.
Yes, okay, so we're going to give this disclaimer. We are not tech girlies. We're not gadget girlies.
We're tech girlies in
terms of law policy. But we are not gadget girlies, essentially. Okay, so in layman terms, which makes us even in a better position to explain to people that are not really gadget people.
Okay,
so in layman terms.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I saw that the specs are just like, of course, biggest feature, crazy sharp cameras.
That's what they are.
I don't know. There's a buzz about it also having like AI photo editing. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know, in real time how it's gonna apply. Then there's a battery that can allegedly last through Lagos traffic. So then there's satellite SOS, and a number of things there, right? So the phone is really giving them the main character.
Okay, so wait. I've heard all you have to say.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, there are certain things I want to see in an iPhone that will make me want to upgrade.
Yeah.
First of all, we've been asking for reverse charging. That's like using your iPhone to like charge your AirPods or something like that. It has still not come out.
I don't want to
because what we are saying.
I want to see something right now, but I don't want to. I'm careful not to.
Yes, exactly. Let's just keep things
cool
and friendly. When will we get the reverse charging? Like you're telling you, yes. There's always like, oh, we're gonna make the camera better. I'm hoping this camera can finally capture the moon in its beauty.
Well, so you know the funny thing. This is also not just psychology, but like you notice that when a new version comes out or like a higher whatever, the camera standards or whatever of the previous version starts to drop.
Yeah,
and it just declines sharp. And I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's also looking fine enough again. But in real sense, it's actually declining.
It's actually declining.
So it's like is the only cameras we're going to keep,
No, they have a lot of things that they allege that would be better with.
How much is this phone now?
I think this is like $1,000+ dollars, which is like 1.5 million.
Thereabouts. Okay.
Thereabouts. That's crazy. The people can afford will get it.
So you're not gonna buy Apple stocks now instead of.
That's exactly instead of buying the phone, but the stocks have
gone up. So it's like
this is not the best time to buy.
And
but don't worry.
When iPhone 18 is coming out, we'll go and buy stocks.
We'll buy like maybe like 3 weeks before it comes out.
We'll go and buy stocks.
Anyway, they also said something about like what you said about the battery life being better.
Yeah.
Now they're doing one that is like really slim. One of the series is really slim. I think they said is the slimmest iPhone.
Yeah.
17 Air or something.
Oh.
I think it's 17 Air. Yes. Now, it's supposed to have battery life, but because of the slimness of that particular phone, it's going like the battery life is going to have to be cut down a bit. So, no criticism. I'm just saying, like, for the Nigerian population, I don't know that Nigerians want to compromise like battery life for.
Have we not been compromising? Or everybody moves around now with the power bank or something.
But the thing is, if with the standard battery life that we have, we're still moving around the power bank, do you want to get a phone that's going to be taking a dive with that? And then they said that you could use it with like all these attachable power banks. But then if the phone is supposed to be slim, what's the point of having a slim phone if you're still going to attach a power bank and have to move like a bulky phone around? I think this thing is perfect for like the Western audience or just countries where maybe they don't really have to worry about like power and all of that. But yeah,
because me, I don't actually have to worry about power ban in Nigeria. I'm living the life.
Let's get
but
it.
When I go out and stuff, it's not also because I'm not sure that I can have like a source to power my phone at random spots, right? So that's why I move around my power bank and all of that. It's like the older generation that used to worry about things. Like now, everybody's about aesthetics and
like how the pictures come out. Many people like storage too. I can tell you categorically, I care about my battery life.
Really?
I do care about my battery life.
Really?
I do care about my battery life. It's very important to me.
What's your battery? What's your current battery? And what's it called?
Don't need to talk about that.
There's
no need to talk about all that.
Let me not assume actually. Okay, interesting. But me, I don't really worry about things like that. I just feel like I want a phone that performs very well.
Optimally, yes, but what's the point of the optimal performance if it's like it's always dying and you can't rely on it?
But if you buy a new iPhone, it would actually.
Let's also point out that the refurbished iPhone market in Nigeria is way bigger than the brand new one. And if you're doing like the refurbished and then the Air is already taking a cut on the battery life, and then you're now buying the refurbished version of that, it's just like multiple layers of your battery life, like winning. So
and now they said that there's AI photo editing. That's like everything is AI now.
Photos.
Everything is AI now.
So I just hope it's not with every image.
Because sometimes you want natural.
Exactly.
Please.
No. The thing is, how much are we going to accept AI into? As far as I'm concerned, if every photo you take, this is allegedly, we don't know what the iPhone 17, actually looks like. But if every photo you take has an AI,
what if it has a feature? So like in normal like iPhone settings now, you have like normal camera, you have
portrait, and then there's the AI feature. I'm hoping I'm expecting that's what they're going to do. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope it's not every feature. I can't wait to try it. I actually have a bone to pick regarding every phone wanting to like include like AI features.
My own major issue is every startup now being an AI startup. Can we even talk about that?
Do you know what? I don't even mind you having like AI, should I say, assistance, or like, okay, there's an AI feature like, oh, my app does this, but like there's like this little AI robots that can help you with your customer service. I don't mind that, but it's like there's now a lot of startups that are coming up, and they're like
every pitch deck is like AI,
core AI. Like
every pitch deck AI. Now is once you open the first thing you're seeing is we are an AI company. Even if at the end of the day it's just.
And I can understand why a lot of people would want to dive into that, because you can clearly see where that AI is going to take over, and you know where it's going to go. I just feel like everybody's rushing in the direction of yes, let's do AI, and nobody's really focusing on like the protection against what this would potentially do.
And their landing page ends up being ChatGPT. So I don't know,
or like a different interface.
Like honestly, like you say, you built an AI system, and I'm going and it's leading me to OpenAI or ChatGPT or something. It doesn't make sense to me.
But what I realize is, obviously, they are not developing their own AI. They are usually entering into like licensing agreements, subscription agreements with like Gemini.
But how long will we continue for this? And that's why you see that, because most of these AI systems are built on these global Western cultures and everything. You see that African data is missing, and that's like part of the serious conversations we're having now in the global space. Because
but it's getting better.
It's not though.
It's not.
Let me tell you, in the grand scheme of things, African culture and everything is missing on the global AI space discussion tables. Wherever they're having,
is it in terms of like conversations, or in terms of
inclusion and conversations, everything? Even when they're having, even if they are discussing policies and everything, we're like behind.
So is in terms of like AI policy conversations or AI innovation,
everything AI innovation, everything. If you, so for instance, now if you're like,
I thought you meant like the data being used to train AI.
I'm telling you that even the data that is being
there's not enough African data.
I am telling you, most of it. That's why you see a lot of algorithm bias. That you see, like if you prompt AI to give you a response, and it's giving you more response from like a Western part, or it's telling you like what a white person would. It's more like a white response. It's not calculated to like the African setting. That's why there's a lot of talk about bias and all of that, right? Even though, anyways, that's like, so because we don't have, our data is not like really in the data sets that are using to train these AI systems. And so it's just really is a long discussion.
Think of it, the country, I think the first country that has been able to even make like any kind of restrictive regulation on AI is China.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Obviously, they would
for leading us there, because, like we're saying now, they're developing AI systems. They're doing this. They're doing that. But nobody's really having deep conversations on policies and regulations. In fact, forget policies, because
policies and regulations are all
just
fine and
implementation is where
is like, and then the implementation is another aspect. Exactly. But at least let us even make steps in the policy aspect, so that we know that at least there are laws saying that this is wrong.
But because AI is evolving every day, so it's kind of like difficult to put a law. We already have.
I don't think it's easy, but I don't think it's so difficult that you can't even start the whole process. Like with Nigeria, I am sure, like, I don't want to crap on our regulators, so I'm just going to move forward.
Go and check our AI strategy. You understand what?
I don't want to crap on like Nigerian regulators, so I'm just going to jump past that. But all I'm saying is that with AI, we can't afford to do as we've been doing with other technology and like playing catch up, because the damage may be too much by the time we catch up. It needs to be proactive, and for it to be proactive.
But first off, I think like before we even go into that, like AI has brought so many big issues. Remember when we were talking about this grok? Is it grok?
Yes, this grok on X.
That's it can tell you to undress a woman for you, and it would do that. Even one of my friends was posting something about that on Instagram, and they're like sort of like making campaigns against and all of that. And so like imagine the like bad things that AI can do, deepfakes, so many issues that are coming up
with like voice copying,
everything.
And this is even like the malicious when people use it with malicious intent. Let's talk about when people use it with genuine intent, but they don't even know how bad it is for them. Like the people, the children that are consulting ChatGPT when they're depressed, and ChatGPT is telling them to kill themselves.
It's actually a very sad.
It's a very and it's a very serious thing. It was a kid. I know this has even been a while back. I don't even know what the update on that.
Again, in most African countries now, elections even coming up and all of that. So there's also worry of AI generated videos and content and all this deep fakes coming up to cause problems here and there. So many people have proposed, this is like as far back as 2023, that AI generated content should be watermarked. Like, so if you create a video now,
that's so like,
and somewhere on the video you watermark it and say this is like AI generated and stuff. They had web apps and apps. Even I think Google already had something, I forgot the name of that web app. So they already had things that you could use to watermark, but it wasn't like a standstill. It wasn't like an enforceable thing, right? Until recently, I just saw news about China becoming like the first country to require labels on all AI generated content.
Awesome.
I think that took effect on September, the 1st of September. So like the Cyberspace Administration of China basically just now mandated different platforms. You know, like we have WhatsApp, they have different, like all this, their WeChat,
yeah,
Join and all of that. So basically now mandating them that, you know, they attach visible markers on like whatever
on
video,
AI videos and pictures,
whatever content
crazy.
that you just bring up, basically. So
but you see, this, we said the thing about policy existing and it's being implemented. So if the WhatsApp tells me I have to mark every AI this thing, are there ways that you can make sure that I do it? So if I do a fake video and I post it without a mark or without an indication,
who is
they said that there are consequences, right? That they may be able to block me off the platform, but how would they know though?
So very interesting question.
Exactly. How would they know?
Very interesting question. So I think that I don't know how the apps work also in China, disclaimer, but I think that once you're posting something, you have to also like specify if it is, maybe you will have like options, AI generated or not AI generated. So now I think the main issue would be who would be accountable. A user basically does not watermark that content, who is going to be liable for whatever fine or whatever. So that's like the main problem. Is it now going to be the platforms
themselves
or the users? Right.
You know, those platforms, they have comprehensive policies about not being liable for whatever is distributed on their platform.
So their own is just to enable it on their platform.
Exactly.
So if the user you
now decide to do that, if you sue them to court, most likely
okay, so let's take a practical example. I want to post something on my WhatsApp. What's it called? WhatsApp status, right? So when I want to upload it or something, it now tells me, oh, is this AI generated or not? I think Instagram has that feature already. I'm not too sure.
I haven't really. I don't think
I'm not sure. But like, so you now click it and all of that, and then you now watermarks the video itself and post on your WhatsApp. Is that what's gonna happen?
I wouldn't know. I'm not in China and I don't use WeChat. But I think, you know, it's definitely a step forward, and it's like a step in the
right direction.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%. And just watch how all the other countries begin to fall in line now and start to...
They will not jump in immediately, because they will not want it to be like they are copying China, but...
it's not really because of that. They still believe that doing things like that will stifle innovation and it's going to limit... And I'm like, I need you people to relax.
Everything is stifling innovation. So, relax. But the penalties that these people have, the regulators have put for these things is now like, they have to... It's either you pay fines, or I think they would also... There's like a threshold for determining what penalty would apply to you. So maybe you pay fines, or they would have to remove your content, or they will potentially block
you from the platform.
So it's that they blacklist the platform operators, like the platform itself, like WeChat or whatever it is,
or
the
users.
So if the platform, they've complied with everything, they've put in those interfaces and measures and whatever, right?
And it was the user
that failed to watermark, then it's now on the user. Do you understand?
Okay, that makes absolute sense. That's definitely a step in the right direction.
And do you know that this regulation took just 6 months for them to implement it, after like officials announced in March, I think 2025 or so? It just took them 6 months. 6 years. Let's not do comparison, but you already know where I'm going. But anyways, it's fine. It helps, and I think that it's a good one to protect users from deep fakes and misinformation and all of that, right?
Having conversations now of people forming human relationships with AI people going crazy because, you know, they can't access their AI therapist again.
Like the new news of the woman that got married to her. Oh my goodness, I think it was on, I can't remember the podcast I was listening to, and they were talking about how this woman got very close to her AI. So when ChatGPT upgraded to a higher version,
it wiped it.
I can't remember, but it sounded like something like that.
Oh my god.
It's like her man is missing now or something. But yeah.
Oh, she's gonna mourn that man.
It's just really crazy.
It seems like we shat on AI the entire episode.
No, please. I am pro AI.
That's what I'm saying.
I am pro AI.
There was one time I was using like one TikTok filter and they were like asking us to rank like different apps on our phone. ChatGPT was my number one. Honestly, there's really nothing coming between me and ChatGPT, but it's because I feel like people need to understand that there's a way to use it in a way that is healthy. Like, you need to have personal boundaries for yourself in the way that you interact with it. You need to understand that ChatGPT is not there to replace your brain. I feel like we've gotten to a point where I feel the need, like if I'm applying to a role or like a program, I feel the need to say, oh, I graduated before like AI, just so they know I know how to use my brain. Like, just so they know that I actually like I know how to think.
And there's also like a part of me that always wants to run to AI.
Exactly, because
like,
to make it easy. It makes it easier.
That's
but like
sad.
you need to have some sort of like self-discipline.
Yeah.
And just be like, this is something I can do myself. When you don't flex that muscle for long enough, you might lose your mental,
like,
that capacity.
Yeah.
Is something that we still need it.
Yeah.
In the next 10 years, like it is your ability to reason in that way that will set you apart from everybody else that's relying on AI. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. There are certain skills that you need to keep using and keep harnessing and building, that if you keep leaning too much on AI, AI is going to take a lot of jobs. AI is going to make a lot of things futile. And if you are not on top of your game, you will be very easily dismissed.
Yeah.
So that's just really what I'll say. For lawyers, I think, yes, I'm pro embrace AI. Use it to your benefit.
Like I even hate the fact that people are always in denial. No, I didn't use AI. Well, like why? Like if you use AI, what? I don't tell.
No, it's because of like the stigma in the legal profession using AI.
But there's a top tier law firm that just came out to say that they're like the first to integrate
use
AI.
Yes.
And I was
first of all,
yeah.
No. First of all, how do we account for that? Can we really say there's evidence to prove that you are the first?
No, in Nigeria, I think they're actually the first to. Okay, they're the ones that first came out about
it.
To say okay.
They're the first to say it.
Okay, first.
I don't know. It may be that they are. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people have tested that particular platform. I'm not going to say
Really?
it. I know a lot of law firms have tested that part. Maybe they're the first to actually sign a deal with them.
Okay,
Does that make
first.
sense? But yeah, I think lawyers, because of the stigma of it, lawyers may not want to be open about how frequently they use it or to what extent that they use AI, especially because of issues like sensitivity of data. When you're not expected to put anything confidential on your ChatGPT, and this is so
as much as
crucial.
As much as I am pro AI, please redact information.
Always redact information. Like
please redact.
The time I spend preparing my prompts is more than anything in terms of like ChatGPT. It's more than what I even spend like reviewing and editing, although I do thorough reviews and editing. But redacting, making sure the AI can't deduce anything from this, starting new chats, like avoid the continuity that makes the chats be able to deduce or build like a certain, how would I say, opinion or idea regarding who this might be. You don't want to be training your AI with your client's data. Yes. So I would say, this is a beautiful session. I think it would be really, really productive. I want everybody to continue the conversations, like in the comments, just continue the conversations. I think it's time we start putting polls out on our Instagram for people to tell us what they want us to talk about.
You see how spontaneous we are. We don't even sometimes we don't plan it. It just comes out like, oh yes, let's do it.
Exactly.
I think we should be
it's like
peace of mind.
Yeah. So maybe we'll put out a poll. We'll put topic suggestions, and you guys can just tell us, what conversation you would like us to have. This was a beautiful episode. Books, do you want to sign us out?
Yeah, thank you so much everyone for listening. It was, guys, as always, a fun time, having these amazing conversations. Please do not forget to follow us on all our socials. We remain Coins and Convos
Pod.
Coins
and Convos Pod.
Yes, thank you very much, Ella. Coins and Convos Pod on Insta, on X, and we're also on TikTok. YouTube, please. You can find the full episode on YouTube. Guys, I need you to
rush to YouTube. I need you to be on there.
Rush to YouTube.
And subscribe.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. And this is not the end of your stay. Peace out. Till we meet again.
Ella
Ella is doing the love sign.
I'm doing a heart emoji.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Catch it. Bye. Thank you.